welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja and today I'm going to show you how to make beetroot cutlets or beetroot tikki or beetroot burgers. You know, you can use them as appetizers, you can use them in a burger. They're just so yum and so delicious and a lot healthier than a lot of other options. So here we have the beetroot. We are using about a kilo of beetroot. To bind it, we're going to be using half a kilo of potatoes. So we've boiled the potatoes with just a little bit of salt and just water. That's about it. And I'm going to mash this and I'm going to be grating the beetroots. Now if you have a food processor, please go ahead and use that. It will save you a lot of time. If you don't, do it the manual way. That's okay. Good workout. So getting on with it, I've grated the beetroot and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle 2 teaspoons of salt in this and I'm going to mix it and I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes, and what that's going to do is it's going to release all the moisture from the beetroot. Okay, keep this aside. This is half an onion, this better half of this onion which I have just chopped fine. I'm going to add it to the potatoes. I'm adding in green chili and a half, finely chopped. Add in about 4 or 5 cilantros, finely chopped. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now mix this up. I'm going to just cover it and keep it aside. It's been about 10 minutes and the beetroot has been sitting here, so I can see a lot of moisture in it. I'm just going to take it by my hand. Of course you can put it in one sieve into the other and do it that way also, but just doing it the old-fashioned way, just taking your hands, squeezing the daylights out of the beetroot. And please don't freak out, I'm not going to throw away the juice. We're going to use it for something else. Add it to the bowl. I just love working with beetroot. I think it's such a beautiful color. I mean, of course it's healthy, but more than that, it's such a beautiful color. Now mix this up. To this I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of roasted and ground cumin powder. And I've got amchur powder or dry mango powder at home. Now this is, it is something that it kind of replaces your lime, but we don't want to put in anything liquid in there. So amchur is a perfect substitute. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of this, and since this is homemade, it's a little more potent. So if you're using store-bought one, you might have to add a little extra. I'm also going to add in half a cup of peanuts in here. They give a wonderful crunch. These are I've roasted at home, not salted, so you know it's just important to try everything before you actually add salt. So you can crush it. I'm just putting them whole because I just love it. So you can also add in pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. Just tastes fantastic. So you're going to mix it up, mix it really well, and I'm going to give it a shot. It is perfect. The amchur is coming right through and you really want that. You want that little bit of acidity. It is beautiful. I don't think I need any salt. I think the beetroot had enough, but this would be a perfect time for you to add some on if you like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece and make like little tikkis out of it. Now if you make little bigger ones, you can use them as burgers. They taste excellent. Or you can use them as sliders. They look so cute. Put some chutney, put it on the bun, put some chutney, and that's it. Now anytime that I make tikkis or cutlets or burgers thing, I always make sure I put it in the fridge for a little while, because that way they firm up well and they don't disintegrate when I'm frying them. So I've got all my tikkis that I've rolled out here, and over here I have maida or all-purpose flour. It's 1 tablespoon in about a quarter cup of water, and all I've done is just mix it up. Now it's like a paste. So what that's going to do is it's going to glue everything together and it doesn't fall apart. And over here I have some panko. You can also use suji, you can use regular breadcrumbs, you can use cornmeal. So I'm going to take cutlet over here. I'm going to dip it into this on all sides, and I'm going to put it into the panko. I'm going to place it back here. Do the same thing to the next one and carry on till they're all done. Alright, so these I'm going to cover with a plastic wrap or a cling wrap, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour before I fry it. And of course I'm going to fry them right before they have to be served. So the cutlets have been in the fridge. If you just pull them out, so they make about 10 to 20 depending on the size. So the sizes I made, they made exactly 15. Now if you want to make really small ones, which I have done a couple of times, you can make about easily about 20 of them. And if you want to make like big size ones for burgers, I'm guessing somewhere between 7 and 10. So this one about 2 inches in diameter, about 15 of them, so perfect. And look how cute they look. You can see the red coming through. The panko gives it a fantastic crunch, and there's just no replacing panko. Honestly, I just love it. So here you go. I have the oil heating up. The oil is ready. You want it to be about half the depth of the kebabs. Just going to put it in gently. And the kebabs are almost like already cooked, so you just are sealing them. This will be really, really fast. You'll see the color changing. Flip it around. Just about a minute and a half on each side. And I have a plate with a paper towel. First in, first out rule. This is done. Pull it to the side. Get all the oil out. Place it on the paper towel. So the beetroot tikkis are ready, or the beetroot cutlets are ready. I gotta give it a shot. And you can have it with chutney, you can have them by themselves. Look at that, looks so good. Now I'm gonna try it with some chutney. I don't know if you can tell, they are absolutely divine. And what I like about them, it's about the beetroot. It's not about the potato. It's about the beetroot, and the beetroot is the star, and you will know that beetroot is the star by the looks of it, by the taste of it. And the panko gives a great crunch. The textures, the peanuts, the onions, absolutely yum. So of course you can serve it with any of the green chutneys. You can serve it with the imli chutney or the tamarind chutney as well, or even with, worst comes to worst, even with ketchup, or just by themselves. They're so flavorful, they're so juicy, they're not dry, they're perfect finger food, absolutely yumlicious. And like I mentioned earlier, they're so easy to freeze and keep, and just pull some out anytime you have unexpected guests or anytime you're in the mood for them, and just fry them up and just serve them. They are so, so delicious. So enjoy your beetroot tikkis, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because you'll be the first one to know anytime we release a new video. And join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com, adding a pinch of spice to your life.